Good evening, everyone. So, till the others join, I just want to know whether you have found 10 research articles. So, there I expect you to identify the methodology used by them, their findings, and whether you can make use of them for your research. Or what did you find from those articles for your research? Who would like to start first? I asked you to find 10 articles. At least if you don't have 10, at least if you have 5, you can talk. Anybody? Jayakala, could you find some articles?
Madam, the problem is I searched, madam. According to the letter formation, no, I am doing.
But there
I
can be
couldn't find the article for that under that heading, madam. I searched everywhere. G Scholar, no, G Scholar. I went Google and G Scholar. I searched, but I couldn't find that articles. Yeah. I think what is the mistake I made? I don't know. I type like that letter formation, correct letter formation.
what's the age group you gave? Jayakala, what's the age group you gave?
G Scholar.
No. Age group. Primary
Group,
students?
primary students, 12 to 12. No, 12, not 12, 8 years old, grade 3.
So there are a large number of here. I'll show you. Look at here. Development of spelling ability and letter sound formation. Teaching letter formation in handwriting to young pupils with special education needs. Then accuracy and consistency of letter formation in children with developmental coordination disorders. So, you don't need to do all these things. Special education needs and disorders you don't need to take. Others you can take. Letter to primary grade children write legibly. Identifying interventions for here. This is very much relevant to you. Identifying interventions for improving letter formation. A brief experimental analysis of students with intellectual disabilities. So that's or else you can select some of them though you children don't have disabilities. Early letter form errors as a predictor of late literacy outcomes and the short and long term benefits of early instruction in proper letter formation. You can take that one. The effect of two handwriting approaches. There are so many here. See?
Through the phone, I searched, madam.
You are searching for
computer.
Phone or
Okay.
laptop, that the same thing happens.
Laptop. Okay.
Writing skills through you can make use of these activities for your students. Okay. What about the others? Mafasa? Yeah, Mafasa?
Yeah, madam, really, I couldn't attend the last lecture Yes, madam.
What's that? කරුණානේ මාව පින් පොඩින්න remove pin. Okay, right. Okay, yes, tell Mafasa. Right. So how tell me how many of you
Very sorry, madam.
my
I couldn't attend the last.
that I will open that structure. Where is it? Question research format. Wait, I will share this. Right. So now tell me how many. Tell me how many of you, according to this grid, article, author and the year, key findings. It is. None of you do it. None of you could do it. Part of berry unadu karagan. Okay, I'll give you 15 minutes now. So now you go, at least if you can find 5, you can read the abstract and do. Now you don't have time to read the whole thing. At least if you can read 2, if you can read more than 2, it's okay. So I will give you 15 minutes. Now it's 8:15. By 8:30, you have to go to Google Scholar and find articles and fill this grid. Can you do it now? Hello. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, now I'll give you 15 minutes. So you can go through at least, if you cannot find 5, at least 2, 3 articles, we quickly finish. And you need to find article, author and the year, key findings. This is very, very important. Key findings, research methodology. What is the methodology and the source? Okay. Shall I give 15 minutes now? Mafasa, Rusaina, can you do?
Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Quickly now. Right, okay. Okay. Right. Now, are you ready? Jayakala, how many could you find?
Madam, I found one, madam. The coverage
Only one?
problem also, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Others? Mafasa, how many could you find?
Searching, madam. Find it. Yes, now.
How long do you need?
10 minutes more, madam.
Oh, okay.
Madam, should we find all the thing research methodology and all, or just only the author
The
and
key
the year?
findings and key findings and
Okay.
methods. So you can find the activities that they have identified and the research methodology they have used. So that's all. Yeah.
Okay.
Even if you find the conclusion, that also doesn't matter. Okay. Right. I just want you to know the strategies they have used for their research. Sometimes you may be able to use them also. Okay. Only 5 minutes more, right? Okay.
Matt, shall we discuss?
Okay. Yes. Okay. Tell me. Have you already? How did you? How you are going to orally, or you are going to show a presentation? How you are going to? Do you write down write it down somewhere?
Yes, madam, but we'll discuss it orally now. We
Okay. All
have
right. It's matter.
the
Article. Okay, title. What's the
Shall I
title?
say? Yeah, a curriculum-based handwriting
Okay.
programs.
First, you tell your topic, right?
Madam, I have taken enhancing the handwriting of 5 students
Mm.
in grade 7 classes.
Mm.
And now I have found the title of the article is curriculum based handwriting programs, a systematic review with effect. The author and the year is 2008.
Mm.
Courtney.
Mm. Okay.
But madam, I didn't
2008.
write down the
2008.
find because there are a lot. Fresh methodology is eight. And
Okay.
madam,
Tell me in point
research
form your key findings.
methodology involves a side process of key findings. So I didn't jot down. Have to and again I should read
Yeah.
read point forms, madam. Yeah. Sorry, madam.
Mm. Okay, I couldn't hear your key findings. What happened? You are disconnected? Were you disconnected? Okay, till she starts, can somebody else? Rusaina? Jayakala?
Letter formation, grade 3,
Mm.
madam.
Mm.
Articles, learning to write letters. The article. Examination, students and letter formation. Author by C.S. Brunick, 2014.
Mm.
Key finding, I don't know, sir. How to find key finding?
By key finding means they are finding. You can when you are reading your article, right? Let me show. Let me show one. Wait.
Okay.
Wait. Wait, I'm opening this. Okay, right. Okay, now look at, can you see the
Yes, madam.
article now?
Yes, I can see, madam.
Right. So there are research methodologies, experimental research. Experimental means that they have control group and experimental group. Right. So then
Yes,
they have taken grade 1 students, right?
yes.
Mhm. Oh, no, they have taken grade 3, 5, 6 classes. Grade 1 also they have taken. The
3, 5,
results
6.
for one group of children needed significant correlation between the number of, okay, wait. Let's see. Here, these findings partially explains why form errors provide insight into a preschool child's learning potential. Study 2 investigated the short-term and long-term effects of a commercially available phonic program. That means they have those phonic programs. That means they have here Jolly Phonics that you were talking previously. Jolly Phonics is something that
Yes,
we teach them to pronounce words, right? So this is one of the
yes.
strategies that you can use for your students, with your students. That includes explicit instruction in letter formation. It is this Jolly Phonics can be used for letter formation. Study 2A compared experimental Jolly Phonics and control children with respect to the number of letters printed without form errors. So that this is kind of method they have used. That experimental research was used, taking experimental group and control group. With the experimental group, they use the method. Control group, they don't use the method. Now here, with respect to the number of letters printed that form errors, the experimental junior and senior kindergarten children printed more letters without form errors. Without errors, they have written many letters, right? Okay. Than the control children did. However, children exposed to the Jolly Phonics program during both junior and senior kindergarten did not form significantly more letters properly than children exposed to program only in senior kindergarten. That is their finding. In grade 1, the benefits of the program were less substantial. So they did not have enough activities for grade 1 students. Compared the writing abilities, handwriting, legibility and speed, and written composition skills of the experimental and control children 5 years later, there were significant long-term gains for the experimental group. That means experimental group has improved this through the activities. The above results of studies 1 and 2 are discussed as they pertain to the early identification of and special programming for children at risk for later school right? Okay. So then these are the findings. The activities they have used were Jolly Phonics in order to improve their pronunciation and letter formation, right? So we'll take another one.
Okay, madam. Research methodology.
Okay, research method is experimental research.
Experiment research. Learning to write the letters of the alphabet is important part of learning how to write conventionally in this study. Experiment method. Ability to write an excellent predicate to write letters in excellent predicate early spelling.
Okay.
Thus, learning to write letters constitutes an important early skill in the process of learning to write conventionally. Is it correct?
What kind of things you identified for your research?
Without
What did you
error,
identify for? What can you make use of for your research from that?
I didn't understand.
Huh?
Sorry, madam.
What kind of activities or strategies can be used for your research?
Sound systems. With the sound systems for the grade 1, 2. I'm doing the 3 no, madam. So 3 normally in the government syllabus, grade 3 only they are starting the writing. Oh, with the sound systems, I am start to write that first. Introduce the letters. Then I started to write the letters.
Okay. Right. So like that, you can identify now here. If I share this one. This. Okay. Wait, carry on. Right. So like that, you have to find articles and find the key findings and research methodology. Okay. Another one, tell me your topic. Then I also can find some. Another one, tell another topic.
Madam, I will take.
Okay, Mafasa.
My topic is improving reading skills of grade 8 students. Article title is The Effect of Reading Strategies on Students' Reading Comprehension. Author and year is Smith, 2018. Key findings are teaching, skimming, scanning and prediction strategies improved students' comprehension levels.
Okay.
Research methodology, experimental study, study pre and post test.
Okay. Pre
Second,
and post test is that evaluation they use to identify children. Okay.
the second one, enhancing reading fluency through repeated reading. That is the article title. Author Brown L. 2020. Key findings are repeated reading activities help students increase reading speed and accuracy. Research methodology, classroom-based action research.
Okay.
And the source is journal article.
Okay. Another one? You could find only one?
The role of vocabulary knowledge in reading comprehension. Author Ahmad R. 2019. Key findings are students with richer vocabulary performed better in understanding text. Research methodology, quantitative research in vocabulary and comprehension test. Source is journal article. That's all, madam.
Okay, right. Another one? What can you make use of? What can you use out of these things? What can you use for your research? Any strategy? Any technique? You couldn't find anything for your research?
I couldn't, madam.
Okay. Right. Another one. Hurry up, hurry up. Another one. Show me what you have found. Others? Tell me, then tell me one of your titles.
Shall I?
Huh? Okay, yes.
Assisting to reduce the common errors in writing essays for grade 8 students.
Okay.
I have found the article Practicing
Okay.
Error Analysis Teaching Techniques to
Mm,
Enhance Academic Essay Writing Skills. Author Muhammad Amjad,
mm,
2021. Key
Mm.
findings are the error analysis techniques. He has used a research methodology, a pre-test, a post-test, and a feedback questionnaire, and by mixed methods. Source, Journal of Development and Social Sciences, 2021.
Okay. Only one you found?
No, another one.
Huh?
A grammatical error correction model for English essay words in colleges using natural language processing. By Juan
Okay.
Long,
Mm,
2022.
mm.
Key findings are intelligent word and grammatical error detection and correction in English text, difficult aspects
Okay.
of natural language processing,
Mm.
research methodology 4 to 6 levels by 2 methods, and non-word mistakes. Another one verifies and corrects grammar rules and statistical models.
Okay. Right.
Source Mobile Information System 2022.
So what can you take for your research out of them?
For my research, I when reading the articles,
Okay. Yes.
okay,
Article. What did you find?
I can find the main identifying the common errors, and then the methods how can we correct the errors in essays, because we can use these techniques to correct the errors.
What techniques? Okay. Tell.
Pre-test method, a questionnaire,
Mm.
and then a feedback method.
Okay.
Mm.
Right. Any other? Yeah. Sadia.
Another one.
Okay. Yes. Another one.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm
Tell.
Nida.
Topic.
You're asking me, madam?
Oh, yes. Okay. Have you found only 2? That's all?
No.
That's all? Okay.
No,
Hadish.
another one is there.
Okay.
Common errors committed by grade 11 students in writing English essays.
Okay.
Crisanto A. Deng is the author, and Ma Lodis E. Sahagun, 2020.
Okay.
Identify and analyze the common errors.
Mm.
Results showed that highest number of students committed errors in initial writing, and
Mm.
frequency errors were reduced in the final assessment. Research methodology, one group of 176 students from 2 different
6.
places.
Uh,
Yeah, one initial writing assessment and then final writing assessment.
okay. Right. So what
Mm.
can you make use of for your research?
I too can get few students and give an initial writing assessment and teach them the correct correction of the errors in the essay writing, and then give them a final writing assessment.
Okay. So that is identified the errors. That means the
Yeah.
certain letters are written
Let-
wrongly. So then like
Wrong.
that
Yeah.
you can
Yes.
show them. Okay.
Yeah. Replacement of letter errors, grammatical errors, verb.
Okay. Right. The methodology, what did you use?
Group of 100 76 students in the last one.
Okay, right. Another
Okay.
one? Hmm. Another one? That's all? Another one?
Another one, ma'am, spelling in essay writing by grade 10 Shweta Home Language Learners.
Okay.
Himanga Rizzo Consent is the author. And he has used the research methodology of grade 10 learners from 2 schools, 1 of 9 students, and 2 educators.
Okay.
Interview and document analysis was used. That's all I could find, ma'am.
Okay, right. That's all? Everybody has found something? Is there anybody who couldn't tell? Satya? Satya, have you
Sorry, ma'am.
you couldn't? You're going to do? Take the chance.
No idea, ma'am.
You joined recently? Okay. Mary Subhadra Fernando. Could you find? Ruzaina? Shihana?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Can you present? Mary Subhadra Fernando, who you couldn't find? Tell me your topic. Yes. Tell one of your topics. Who couldn't find your research articles? Tell me the topic. If anybody couldn't find your find research articles, tell me. Then I can type and show you.
Ma'am, constructing simple sentences using be verbs.
What is your topic?
Constructing simple sentences
Hmm.
using be verbs.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, right. Wait. I'll show you. Can you see the screen now?
Yes,
Can you
ma'am.
see the
Yes.
Okay, understanding and executing a declarative sentence involving forms of be verbs, right? We'll see this one. Now, here. Okay, right. Doesn't matter. Right. So here in this paper, can you all hear me clearly? What am I? පැහැදිලි වැහෙනවද?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, right. Can you see the screen?
Yes.
Okay, right.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
in this abstract that they have used, so they have identified the problem, right? When provided a sentence, it is important for the program to understand the intention of the given sentence, right? So they are talking about AI, that means artificial intelligence, in using be verbs, right? We'll see how they have used them. In this paper, we discuss two components of the grammar that affect the understanding of a sentence, role and control. These two components represent the knowledge that teaches how to use the language to express a thought. So now in your case, is it relevant to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Your one is using be verb. Ne? Now here, we describe details what needs to be learned for each of these components for three major grammar terms: noun phrase, declarative sentences, and forms of be verbs. So then for that part, for forms of be verbs, that you can take some points from this article, right? Now we'll see another one. Yeah. Okay, right. After that, I have to show you the activities also. Okay, right. We'll do the first one. Use of, okay, now look at here. Can you see the article? Can you
Yes,
see
ma'am.
the article? Okay, the use of consciousness raising tasks in promoting the correct use of the be verb among students in vocational college. Now we'll read it. The study aimed to investigate the effectiveness of the classification and hypothesis building, checking in, promoting the learning of the verb be in three structures: affirmative, negative, and interrogative. That means that in question form, negative form, and sentences, right? Students of 17 years old in a vocational college who were assigned into an experimental group and control group. So then the research design is experimental research, right? Given a treatment of 6 tasks on classification technique and hypothesis building, right? They have given a pre-test and post-test. Questionnaire and interviews were done. The use questionnaire and interviews. The t-test revealed, t-test means that they are analyzing methods, right? They have analyzed the data using t-test. Means the pre-test and post-test scores within the experimental group were significant and the mean difference in gain, okay, right. So then they have found interviews provided explanation how these techniques assisted the learners learning, and the result from the questionnaire indicated positive opinion of the learners on the use of the technique in learning the be verb. So then here abstract doesn't explain lot of things, therefore here you have to read a lot what is given in the article regarding the techniques and the methodology, right? Okay. Right. So then like that, anybody else that who want to read your articles to the class? So like that, if you cannot find from the abstract, you have to read the article and identify the you have to identify the article, the title, author, year, key findings, and research methodology. right? Okay. Now we'll go to the next one. Right. Now, when you come tomorrow, we will discuss according to your title. You have to show, you have to write expected specific target. Now look at this one. Can you see the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Yeah. Intervention plan. Intervention plan means, now imagine you have a problem. As an example, imagine that you have that letter, correct letter formation. Now here that I have taken ability of pronouncing the given words correctly, so that the child has some pronunciation problem. So that expected specific target is ability of pronouncing the given words correctly. Activity 1 and activity 1, step 1. Activity 1 is teach how to pronounce given vocabulary. Step 1, teach them phonetic sounds. Step 2, teach them how to pronounce the given words correctly. Step 3, students read the given sentences in the Radiant Way book, like that. Then activity 2, like that. So then we have to complete the grid. Now like this, if you want, you can write it down. Can you do it? Intervention plan, expected specific target. What do you expect to identify, find? That means expect a target taker. For that, what are the activities and what are the steps you have employed? Then what are the resources used? Then expected behavioral change. Okay. Can you draw this grid? Hello? Can you do it quickly?
Sure, ma'am.
Okay, right. Do it. Even if you want, you can write this example. If you are done, tell me. If you have finished doing, tell me.
Madam, how many activities should have?
That depends on, because that now you have to plan these activities for the first intervention. Imagine now you are doing for the first time, because this is a cyclic process. Now imagine you have 7 students who have difficulties in pronouncing words. So you imagine now you can do some activities for the month. Maybe you are keeping the students after school for 2 days. So then altogether there are 8 days. So then you have to have activities according to the days and time that you are taking. Imagine on the first day you are doing this ability to pronounce, ability of pronouncing the given words correctly. So you are doing all these activities on the first day. Like that, you, according to the days that you are going to take and the time period, you have to plan it.
Okay.
Did you understand? So after finishing the cycle, then you can give them a test. You can give the pre-test. Before starting this, you can give a test. After finishing it, you can do a test. Then later on, you can see how many students are still finding the facing the problem. Then you can again plan another cycle.
Okay, madam.
But can you remember what are the steps in the cycle? Planning, implementing, observing, reflecting. So these things should be there. Right. So after finishing this, you tell me.
Madam, have you given a PDF for last lecture?
What's that?
Madam, have you given a PDF for last lecture?
Not PDF, that the PowerPoint presentation. Okay, I can send it to the group. Wait, you write
Sure.
this down. I'll send it to the group.
Thank you, ma'am.
Could you copy the grid?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, right. Now, what you have to do is, like that I have given that example, you have to think of some activities that you can do to avoid the problem, right? Now, as an example, imagine that you want to improve correct letter formation. So then on the very first day, you give them a pre-test. Then you identify the problems of the children. That means they wrongly write B and D. And they are the size of the now P, G, those things are wrongly written on the line. So then you can plan some activities for that. Now, activity 1, write correct letters on the dotted lines, right? So then you write dotted lines and let them trace them complete. Okay. So next day, you ask them to bring some dal and let them
Paste it. Oh,
paste. So next day you write arrows, right? Now if you want to write A, arrows down, 2 down arrows and 1 cross like that, then they have to follow the arrows like that. So next day you give them 2 letters, then 3 letters, 4 letters, then like this. Then next day you give words. So in that manner you can give some activities. Steps 1, 2, 3 steps and one activity. Under that there are some steps like that. You have to complete your activities according to your title. So if there are reading problems, that first you have to take write some criteria and give marks, give the pre-test. So after that you give some activities for the students to do loud reading. After some time you give them a test and compare the marks with the pre-test and now. So if there are still the students who have difficulties in loud reading, then you change the activities. So like that you have to write some complete the grid. I shall write. I'll send them because that the one something has blocked this, so I can't send it. I do like this. Okay, it was sent. Now I sent it to the group and you will receive, right? Okay. So then wait. Okay.
Madam, excuse madam.
Yes.
Correct letter formation. Can I use the sand? Can we use sand?
Yes,
to
why
write?
not? Yes, they can write on the they can write
Ah.
on the sand and they can write on the skin and on
Oh.
in the air. They can write in the air.
First air. Okay.
You can do a lot of activities with it.
coloring also can use, ma'am. We
Yes,
can use
Coloring letters.
coloring, yeah. Lot
Yes.
of things.
Simple letters and big letters.
You can use anything. That means you know that how to do it, so you can use anything. That's why I am asking you to read articles. They have new ways now. We have very old things, but in the articles they might have used sometimes AI, artificial intelligence. So
Yes.
maybe that different things. Now look at here.
Okay.
Now my can you see the screen now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now intervention plan. You don't need a structure, that's not necessary. Expected specific target. What our target is ability of pronouncing the given words correctly. So we give them some words and they should be able to pronounce them correctly. So in order to do that, I have an activity and some steps. This is I'm going to do this in one, that means within a certain period of time. The activity is teach how to pronounce given vocabulary. So I want to teach them to pronounce the given vocabulary correctly. For that, step 1 is teach them phonetic sound. A, k, b, t, d, n, l, r, like that. Then step 2, teach them how to pronounce the given words correctly. K at a cat, p at a pat, n, e, d, need, like that. Okay. Step 3, students read the given sentences in the Radiant Way book. Sing, mother, sing. Can mother sing? Mother can sing. Pat can sing, like that. So then again you go to the activity 2. It may be the second day. Now first day you are doing all these things. Then activity 2 on the second day. So you may have another expected specific target. Right? So these are the resources. Radiant Way step 1. Flashcards, picture cards, like that. Then expected behavior, students will be able to pronounce the letters with correct sounds. Perter, Kurderner, like that. Students will be able to pronounce the given vocabulary and read the given sentences correctly. If we give the words, they should be able to pronounce them correctly through these activities. They should be able to pronounce them correctly with these activities. Did you understand what you have to do?
Yes, ma'am.
Any clarification?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. If you need anything that like this, you have to do it for a certain period of probably cycle.
My voice is not clear, ma'am.
Right?
Now only hear me.
Okay, yes, that there was some interruption. Right. Okay. So do you need any other clarification of tomorrow when you come to the class? So after tomorrow, I will give you 2 weeks time to prepare your presentations, proposal presentations. I will give you the format tomorrow for your proposal presentation, and I will show you one sample one. Then when you come tomorrow, then අද වගේ මුකුත් නොකර ගන්න තු වෙන්න එපා. So you have to do the task that I showed you now. Right, I asked you to write down. So similar, the activity and the steps. You write the activity and the steps for 1 month period. Okay, when you come tomorrow, you have to explain according to your topic. Can you do it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
right. Okay, so then tomorrow you have to explain the activities and the steps. Okay, so then I'll give you the format tomorrow. Then after 2 weeks we will meet after tomorrow, right? Okay, so shall we wind up the class now for today?
Ma'am, excuse me, then we had to plan lesson plan for 1 month duration.
Not lesson plan, that activities. Yes, 1
Yes,
month
that's
duration.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same task means that there's a question. Same task means your title. Now, if your title is related to pronunciation, you have to prepare the task to improve their pronunciation. If it is related to letter formation, your activities and steps should be related to letter formation. According to your title, you have to prepare the activities. Ready?
Yes, ma'am, got it.
Okay. Okay,
Right.
madam. Okay.
Okay, right. So then see you tomorrow. Okay.
Thank you, madam. Good night.
Right. Night.
Okay, madam. Good night.
Good night. Okay. Good night.